Disgraced former South Carolina attorney Alex Murdaugh returned to the witness stand for a second day in his own defense today.
ABC's Rena Roy has more now on what else he had to say while he testified.
Prosecutors pressing Alex Murdaugh for hours in this South Carolina courtroom.
Would you agree that your stealing increased over the years as we move towards June of 2021?
Yes, sir.
The once prominent lawyer admitting to stealing money from clients at his law firm.
But I will agree with you that every single client, I looked them in the eye, and I believe that the people that I stole money from for all those years trusted me.
He says he spun a web of lies, including lying to investigators about his whereabouts the day his wife and son were killed in 2021, admitting he was at the crime scene moments before the murders, but adamantly denying that he killed his wife and son.
What was it that clicked? So you say it's in this interview that it clicked that I'm going to lie about the most important fact that I know?
I'm not sure exactly when in it that I decided to lie, but believe it was during this interview.
Murdaugh blaming his lies on paranoia fueled by an opioid addiction.
One of the reasons I became so addicted is, some people talk about pain pills and how they make them lethargic and, where they can't do anything. Opiates gave me energy.
Some legal experts saying he may be incriminating himself in front of the jury.
I don't think he did himself any favors this far. I think that this testimony is going to be seen by the jury as not helpful. Although he said he did not murder his wife and his son, we can see that there's a lot of this that seems contrived.
Jurors have been listening very closely to his testimony, appearing very engaged, keeping an eye not only on Murdaugh, but also his family to see their reaction to his claims on the stand. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.